How are you? Please come in and say hello. And it's beautiful tonight. Wasn't it a beautiful day today? I'm so lucky that we've got such good weather at the moment. How are you all? I have to say that before we started, I have to tell you, Spirit was coming through right away, and I have to ask you about this woman. And this woman, I don't know why in those 2 or 3 years of her life, she just kept putting more and more and more weight on until eventually she just couldn't walk anymore. And she was in a terrible state when she passed over. She was not happy at all, but she wants somebody to know that she's at peace and really content. But it was like her organs were getting crushed. It felt as though all the pain in her chest and all of those things. I wonder if anybody can take it. Well, maybe nobody here yet, but there is. Hello, who's here? Lee Bennett. Hi there. How are you doing? Samantha Curry's here. Maureen O'Donnell. Good evening to you all. How are you? Hasn't it been a great day? Isn't it beautifully? We had the dogs here. Yeah, Sharon was over with the dogs, and it was fabulous. Noisy, but fabulous. And as you know, I'm a dog whisperer. How do you think about that, John? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only Mr. John Hogan.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm absolutely fine. How are you?
I'm grand.
Can anybody take this woman, please? Because she seems to be dominating the room. And she doesn't want to move until somebody says hello to her, because I think they're either here now or they're just about to come on board. Really, really heavy weight she put on it. She wasn't like that at all. And it was, I don't know, something was so wrong, but she just, couldn't walk. We stuck in work till 6 today. Oh, Samantha, no, and this lovely, wonderful heat and sunny, full day. That's not very fair, is it? What would you say to that one, Julie?
Not bad at all. Should have been out in the sun.
Yes, absolutely. Nice view again. Yes, it is, isn't it? Thank you so much. Lee saying hi to John. Hi, John.
Hello there.
And Samantha saying the same. My mum is a spine collapsed with osteoporosis. She put on an awful lot of weight, Maureen, before she passed, please. I would love it to be you. Because that's how I'm feeling. And it's like, to draw breath was like, I felt as though my chest was enormous, my insides were so sore, gallbladder, heart, pressure, all on my chest. So anybody here can take it, please? Because she's not like that now, I'll tell you. But that's how she would appear to you before she passed over. Anybody take that? Nope. This is so, see when nobody takes it, they're kind of hanging around. You can't take that, John, can you? Is it lovely here?
No, I don't think so.
She didn't, but couldn't breathe. Her lungs were crushed. It is you, Maureen. Thank you. Oh, right, here we go. That's not how she appears now, and she's also smiling. And could you tell me why there's celebration, Maureen, going on for you? I've got glasses getting cheered. There seems to be something going on that there's a good response to. Very happy for her to be there. Wants you to know that she is around, okay, and looking after and being a part of. You were very angry a wee while back there. You just let things fly. It's not that you weren't anybody's friend, but it seemed as though everybody got under your feet, or really annoyed you. So we're talking to Maureen O'Donnell, Johnny, okay?
Okay.
And what else? Oh no, that's all over with. She's cheering you. She's saying, "Well done." Things are coming out the other end as she comes towards me. Now she's also showing me now, believe it or not, a bike. And somebody about cycling or going on, keep fit. I don't know what that's about either, but it seems to be coming over. She's showing us some money for you, Maureen. There seems to be a monetary thing coming your way. Well done. So let's have a look at the cards for you. Will we do that? Will we do that, Johnny?
Okay.
We're waiting for a new grandchild. Well done. Oh, it's fabulous. Let's see what's coming up for you then. Maureen. Yeah, but there's a lot of successful cheering, a lot of things like that. Oh, great work. And a lot of work coming up. Something very destructive around between now and July. I think possibly July actually, because it's really, really quite big. Okay, and there's the baby. The baby will be born. Everything's sound. Yeah, nice one. Who is it that's spending a lot of money on cars as well? Something like a car all the time, getting to. Wants to repair it, mechanics or something like that. It's very big. But I love the whole idea that things are moving along nicely and quietly and slowly along the road. There have been a lot of problems in your past, and I think that that is now turning out to be successful because you've put the work in. I love the financial opportunities that are coming, but I'm telling you, whoever this woman is for you is so delighted that she's around and she wants you to know that she's there. And she's there at a certain area in your living room or something to do with a certain chair or a certain area that somebody sits in, probably you. But she wants to know that she's there. And all you have to do is think about it and she'll be there. Okay? I hope that's good for you. I hope that's all right. Love your tarot. Your tarot's looking great. Good moves, good changes, and good financial opportunities. And always remember, I think as new life comes in, new things grow from that, if you like. Although I'd have to say there's a man around you, a lot of pain in the back, lower back, and that's really muscular. Okay, nothing else, muscular. But that's sore, isn't it? So whoever that is, good luck. I love your tarot. I think you're going to have a really good time, well done. After a lot of rotten times, it's been really heavy for you, but it seems to be quite lifting. And yes, I'm getting smiles from this woman, so it's yours. It belongs to you. Congratulations. All right, my love. Thank you very much for coming in. Okay. Well, there you are. But that was she joined me in the hall. A lot of people do a lot of things. I did a show once in it was Falkirk, and I got to the dressing room and they just all piled through the wall. So I know that they're there, and it's the same tonight for you. Well done. Hello, Ali Bar. How are you? Samantha Curry, anything from me tonight? If it comes through, Sam, I'll come straight back to you. Sorry if I'm calling you Sam, but thank you so much, Frank. I really appreciate it. Marie, you're welcome. Tell me about the area, though, in that lounge. That's interesting, isn't it? Who else is here? I'm McLeod. Hi, Frank. Hi there. I can actually see that, not too bad. Kylie, may Neil, anything for me tonight? I hope so, Kylie. What can we do? Right, fingers crossed, Kylie, because I think that you've got an awful lot of angst in your life. Actually, I'm getting a card this time, much appreciated, Robert Smith. I prefer Sam. I love it. Don't like being called Samantha. Great, Sam. That's what I'm calling you, darling.
What piece of paper?
Really?
Who is it you're talking to? Kaylee?
I think it's Kaylee we're talking to, yeah. Because I think Kaylee's got there's been a lot of angst around Kaylee. A lot of troubles. Let's see what's here for you, Kaylee. Feeling on your own a lot. You've got all to do that falls on your shoulders rather than others. But a lot of things are changing. They're changing right now, and you're going to get a lot of advice in these next 2 or 3 weeks. In fact, over these next 8 days, I think there's something or someone who's going to be really giving you the opportunity to be able to work things out, work out whatever it is you're involved in, and really give you a lot of strength. And also, I'll tell you something else, you're going to be supported by friendship, because sometimes it feels as though, I really mean this, you're on your own, you feel on your own all the time. Well, the trouble is you're not. I don't think that's the case. Although you are, a lot of people can see your worry too. But there's something very much going on about a job area or a place of actual work. And that really is going to be, I think, the helpful thing for you. Okie doke. Yeah, take advice. It's advice you're going to have to take. And I'm not being funny with you, Kylie, but come back and tell me this if this is right. Can you sometimes take advice? Because sometimes you know it anyway. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that you're somebody who doesn't take no for an answer. I don't mean that. But you've worked it out. And sometimes people come in and, they mud it. But I think there is something, and I think it could even be professional. It could be somebody in a good position, the right position that would be able to help you. And also somebody around about you. I don't think it's within your family, but I think it's close to you. We've got a big course coming up. There's something they've got to do in the skill learning, especially between now and September. Watch out for that. But I think as harmony and balance start to come into your life, and I think by the month of October, you're out of this period of feeling really tough because you have to do it all. Please let me know if I'm along the right track here. But it'll go well for you. Okay? Thanks, Kylie. Is it Kylie or Keely or Kylie?
Kaylee.
Kaylee. Oh, I'm calling you.
So it's neither of the two that you...
Neither of the two. I'm giving you a name you didn't know you had. And so how are you this great Sunday day?
I'm great. I was out with the dogs earlier. Did you walk?
You were out there with those dogs,
Mhm.
right? I'm not glad. Ali Bar. Ali's asking for a card. Now, this is the thing I have to say to you, Ali. I'm going to give you cards, okay? But really, you've not given me a question. If you could give me a question, it'd be much better. But anyway, we'll give you cards. These are the cards now for Ali Bar. Your card is interference, the King of Discs, and the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Four things are about to happen. Well, two or three actually. One, you're going to be involved with somebody else's health issues, somebody older than yourself, not very clear, not very good, and probably this health issue's been on for a while. There is something particularly good and strong about what you're wanting in your job area or work area, and you're driven to go towards it. It just sometimes feel, Ali, that it's just no there, ready for the picking. You have to wait for something to change in your job. And one of the biggest things I have to tell you is make your wish because there's a holiday coming. Congratulations. Now that's the cards. Let me know what your question is. Hi, Robert. It's me, Bobby Darragh. How you doing, Bobby? Nice to be different names then, Ross. Who's that? Robert Smith.
This is YouTube account must be the name of Robert Smith.
Is that how it works?
Probably.
I don't have a clue how it works. Haley Wallace. Wait a minute, they're going too quick now. Sorry. That's me, just heard him.
Haley must have been asking if I wasn't here. Yes, she was.
All right, yes.
No, I'm here.
It's my grandpa looking down on me. Most probably. Just ask Haley and they're around, you know. The more you do that, the better it would be for you. It doesn't necessarily, they don't sometimes meet me in the hall, but this woman did tonight because she wanted whoever it was, I had to get out there and tell. And that's what I did. Alice come back saying, thanks, Frank. You're welcome. Steph Crawford, were my grandparents around me on my wedding day. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Of course they were. My niece was married and she couldn't understand why in her photographs there was these two blurs all the time. Just these two blurs, and she was really quite fixated by it. And I said, well, it's your gran and grandfather. They'd come in and say hello. Of course they were there, just like you. So come on, enjoy. Hi, lovely. I moved house soon. Well, I moved house soon as Eleanor Marshall. Ali Bar saying thanks, Frank. You're welcome, Ali. Rebecca, where am I here?
Rebecca Simpson.
Evening, Frank.
Oh, it's Liz. It's Liz Simpson.
Elizabeth, how are you? How did all the communion go? You run off your feet with that, madam. Robert Smith, so how about a card this time around? Right, where were you last time? This is Robert Smith. Is that Bobby Darragh?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't read that. No, it's moving too quick. You need to read it out, John, because I can't see
Wow.
it. There's things that keep going up and
I
down.
know, but which one? What do you
Them
want to
all. They go all too quickly.
Hayley Wallace is saying, I'm not sure if I can ask this, but will me and my partner have a baby soon?
I don't think you can ask that. Come to me personally, come to a face-to-face, sit down with me, and I'll do all that. There's these things keep popping up in the screen, and there's a green line around it all the time. I don't know what that is. Just as long as it's not interfering. Hi, Marie. How are you? Marie O'Reilly, how are you? My auntie died 3 years ago, and I've just done a fundraiser for Stand Up for Cancer. Well done, Kylie. Well done. But I also don't care what it's been, what you're doing, darling. It's been tough for you. And my news is you're coming out of it, and that's good news, okay? Irene McLeod would love a message, please. Well, Irene, if it comes through for you, you'll get it. Haley Wallace. Ha 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 ha. Ta-da. Cheers.
Cheers.
And you're not having a little glass of bubbly for yourself
No,
tonight.
it's a school night.
Robert Smith, I had a heart attack last week. Was on but could not. Oh, honey, because of the Wi-Fi was on. I don't get that.
Because of the Wi-Fi was on, it was shite.
Oh, was it not? We don't say those words on the air.
That's Bobby.
We don't say those words.
Okay.
Do you hear me?
Oh.
Do you hear me you just said that? I shouldn't say. Man, his years. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you? I'm all right, Marie. I'm okay. Anita Whelan, hi. Let's ask the same question. Will our son be at his Rose wedding, plus my mum and dad and the rest of the family? They're going from us. Anita, I'm not here to do anything religious or whatever. But pray or ask. It's a big universe out there. And you know something? I think God's very good to us all. So here's what I think. If you ask them to be there, they'll be there. Okay? But it's their heart that you know they're there. And you'll feel them too. I sometimes think that well, me personally, I get sort of tingling sometimes, or I just suddenly turn around and think, what was that? And it's that connection. And you can do the same, Anita. Do you understand? They'll be okay. I want you to think like that. Go for a face-to-face with Frank. It's the best money you'll ever spend. He's amazing. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Helena. But yes, these are the things. There are certain things you can talk about in the air, and there's the things you can't, because it was the European Commission that said you cannot do it. Everything you do is supposed to be an entertainment. Da 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 da. Ah. There you go, entertained. Robert Smith, bummer, laugh out loud. Was this Bobby again? Yeah. Hello there, Elaine Ruffy-Song. How are you? Now remember, you've all got to do this. What is it? Ring the bell and like and share. No, it's not like and share. Join.
Yeah, you subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel.
Hit the wee bell, and you get notified when you're on. Oh,
right, is that what you do? If you could do that for me, I'd be grateful, because seemingly on this thing, this YouTube thing, we can talk to anybody and everybody. Is that right?
Yeah. We're talking to 15 folk at the moment.
Well, that's wonderful. 16 people here now. So shut up. Don't know about that when it's 16,000. Shut up. Oh, ye of little faith. Go for where are we here? Thanks. I got put out there. I'm back. Why is that, Alex? See, these things must break down a lot, Johnny, do you think?
Come on.
I'd like to know what that card thing is with the green line. It just keeps popping up all the time. Is there anything from my brother Frank? No, there isn't come through, Ali. Not yet. I'd be lying to you, don't do that. But if it comes through, I'll let you know. Samantha, you tell him, Frank. John, go and have a drink.
They know me so well.
They do know you so well. So why don't you go and pop yourself a little? Here we go. We got a be so. Always looking forward to a Sunday night. You lift my moods. Well, thank you. That's kind of you. That's kind of you. So anyway, where are we? We were with Robert Smith, who's Bobby Darsh. And Bobby is getting all upset because he's not had a reading. Well, there's not an awful lot of internet, so we're going to try and read everybody that's here. What about that? Bobby Darsh. I want you to be very aware of a contract area. I want you to do something as far as your banking is concerned, or the houses of money. It is important that you look over everything you're involved in a financial way, because there's something very big coming out of all of this, and it will come quickly. If there is some kind of contract that you need to sign, I think it will be done particularly well. I don't think it's too bad. Okie doke. Well done, Bobby. So no longer a bummer. Yeah, here now.
Happy New Year!
Was happy. Can you see children in my future? Steph, I can't answer that. Come and see me face to face. I can do that one. Haley Wallace, I'm always looking forward to seeing you. There's that thing again, it keeps coming up.
Well, what was exciting thing that comes up?
Nothing, it's just a white box and a green line. It's like it's filling up or something. I don't know where. Be alright, I would love a wee message. If drawn, Frank. Well, Maria, I'm going to tell you something. We're going to give you some cards, okay? Let's see what's going on for you, Maria. Samantha Curry's giving us all those champagne glasses. Thank you. He needs them. God's help. God's help. Right, Marie. There's something about lots of change in an emotional setting here, and there's a lot of things connected strongly to love and romance for you. And I have to say to you, whatever it is that's going on in emotional front, please try very hard to see it through. Don't sort of leave things to chance. If you've got something, go for it. Okay? The more you do that, the better it would be. And I have to say to you, these are looking great, Marie. So looks like a nice times in front of you. All right. Although I'd have to say that the changes that are coming into your life are really exciting as well. But change always brings a challenge, and in this case, this challenge would be met and handled well. I don't have bad stuff for you, but look to love and romance, because that's the area that it's going to affect. Thank you.
Now, Liz Simpson's saying she found a wee penny outside her mum's gate the other day.
Yeah.
And the date on it was 1999, the year her dad passed away. How strange was that?
Yeah, maybe that's a wee message then, Liz. Your message. They do all kinds of things, you know. Honestly. I mean, with me, they can, you know, they break kettles and stuff. Do you remember that kettle?
No.
I mean, I was raging at that. You just come in and you hear the click, you know, you think, oh, it's just a kettle. And then the next thing you hear a bang. And you go over it and the lid's been crashed down and all the stuff around the top of it all's falling off. No, that's somebody went like that. You know, I was annoyed at that.
Right, seeing there's not that many folk in, try and get around as many as possible. Patty Nelson is looking for news on a home move.
On a home move.
Wanting to move into a new home soon, wondering where and when. Well, you don't know where you want to go to.
Elaine Buffy-song, Frank, you told me last year I was going to have another grandchild this year. Well, just gotten great news. I'm going to be a nana for the second time. Wow! Congratulations, Elaine. Get knitting, darling. Well, in some cases, crochet.
Right, so it's Patty Nelson asking about a house move.
Patty's looking for a house move, okay. Or connecting to a house. Will she hear about it?
Wanting to move into a new house.
Well,
soon.
I hope, well, I'd like to say it's wonderful. It's all there and it's fabulous. But are you prepared for a wait? You see, there's something coming up this month. And it's either this month or 6 months from it. So it's either May or November. So I hope it's now. I hope you get what you're looking for now. But I've got a funny feeling it's a wee bit longer than you think. And do you know something? I would say that the wait is particularly good for you. I know you're pulling your hair out of your head right now, but I think the wait for the particular area or the house that's waiting for you is much, much better. It's much worth the wait, I think. I think it's wonderful. Okay, so don't be afraid of that. It's that long-term wait that will be good for you. Yes. Okay? And yes, you'll get what you're looking for. And I think you'll get the right one. Do you know how sometimes you go after something and you think, oh, this is it. But really, I just know if I could just have, if the wall was that way and the window was over there or whatever. This one here is whatever's waiting for you is perfect. Congratulations. Okay, thanks for coming in, Patty. Hi there, Elena. Samantha Curry, could have a wee card, please. Well, Sam needs a wee card, Johnny. Okay, so let's see what's for Sam. The Wheel of Fortune, my darling, is what yours is. Oh, now listen. How can I put this? Sometimes when there's a destiny, Sam, and something's meant to happen, sometimes it comes in different forms. Well, in your case, it could be like a band playing outside your window, so you can't miss it. But other times it's a whisper. And I want you to be very, very aware of this, okay? Because there is something here that you could miss out on if you don't keep your ear very firmly to the ground or look out for it. And this opportunity will come for you, and it's a financial one, okay? You see, what I've got for you is a really nice area of finance covered by all the fears. So no matter what it is that's coming up for you, you have to just stand up and be counted. So don't let opportunity, you might hear something you think, oh, that's nonsense. And that could turn out to be great. So don't throw anything away, okay? All the opportunities are coming for you in the next, 5 months, really. So keep your ear to the ground, please, Sam. All right, thank you, darling. I hope everything goes well for you. What's this? Join my subscription service and get your first month free. Only £1 per week, £4 per month. Somebody. Oh, it's me. Can you pick up anything from me, please, Haley? James Paints 81. Hi, Francis and John. Any chance of a wee card, Taurus? Myself in.
I'm assuming that's North East London.
What is it?
NEL, North East London, I think.
No, that's me and Nell.
Oh,
watching. It's James Paints.
all right.
And nobody calls me Francis unless you're from Helensburgh or you know me. Is that James? Yes. Is that James Edwards? Could you please come in and say if it is or not? I think it is.
Yeah.
Is it?
James Edwards.
Who does it say that?
Just come in and said it at the bottom of the thing. I thought you could see this.
Well, don't be rude. Watching. James Edwards. Okay. You had a wee birthday recently. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you. Yes, it's to do with work. So I can say to you, hand on heart here, James, that there's something very, oh, that's great. You're coming up to a crossroads over your working area. And I think that people, friends, and the people that we call friends will be around for you, helping you along a different road, because that's a big opportunity coming. But it's in work, and I hope it pays well. But I'm looking at it more from a business point rather than just a financial point, just jumping in there for money. I'm looking at it long term in a business strategy, and it's working for you. Congratulations on your heartfelt emotion at the moment. It really is nice. And all those fish that you catch, oh my goodness me, what can I say? Keep going. I love this. This is really good. Congratulations, your business or your working life is about to take a very big turn in a new direction. All right, and it's working for you. Friends will be helpful. Thanks, James.
Why is it called James Paints? Does he paint?
I don't know. I presume he does.
Well, I'd like to know.
Oh, excuse me. But you would like to know. Elaine, no. Other than I have to say to, oh, another thing, James, can I come back to you before you go? I want you, who's got this ear problem? There's a lot of problems in my ear suddenly in talking to you, so will you come back and let me know? Thank you. Anything from me, from my wee mum, Frank? Elaine, no, darling, I'm sorry. Who is it that keeps trying to advertise it here? Rebecca Simpson, thank my wee card for my Rebecca. An Aquarian, please, Frank. Right, this Liz, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is for Rebecca. Okay, Liz. Liz, I think I've got your dad here. And I'm sitting in a particular chair. And I'm sitting in the room goes that way. And I'm sitting over there by a window, near a window. Yes, I'm sure that this is a leather chair I'm sitting in. That sounds daft, but that's what I'm getting given here. And I'm getting a lecture. Oh, I've been told. So I don't know what this is to do with your question, but your question for Rebecca. What else is he saying? When he's giving your mum a ride. Oh goodness, what's going on? It's kind of like, because your dad's got a really strong voice, you know, and if you didn't really know, you'd think he was shouting at you. And he's saying about your mum, she'll not do what she's told. She'll not do what she's told, that's it. And he's doing this kind of thing. Right, anyway, on with your question about Rebecca. Your dad's going on about work, and it's work for a male. And it's a job. Get out there and get on with it. It's to, you know, it's like if you have to dig the road. It's that he's giving somebody a row, but he's not giving a row as in I'm telling you. But he's kind of like, it's information. It's more help, but it's the way they were. You know, that's, you know, the older generation, and you never got praise. You always got told to do something. Although I would say to you, I'm a very loving man indeed. Why am I sitting in this chair? Are you in the same house? You'll need to come back and let me know. Aye, in that corner, the fireplace was there and the chair was there. And he's going on about going on and on and on. Anyway, I beg your pardon, Liz, but that's what I'm getting for your dad. I just want you to know that he's with you and that he's around you, very proud of you. But whatever it is that your mother's doing at the minute, he's really quite annoyed at. So pass on the message. Anyway, round about Rebecca, lots of strength to come up. A great time by August for her. Things are getting a lot better, surrounded by an awful lot of people coming up. And with these people comes celebration. Okay. And you also the same to Ashley, because that's the same scenario. There's something particularly big about either a big meeting or a big get together or a big performance perhaps. But it's really quite for Ashley anyway, it's quite huge. For Rebecca, she needs an awful lot of people and they're going to be around her. There's somebody around her also that isn't very well, and she needs to know that this person will get much better than they are. Who's your mother? Can I have your mother? What is it? Did your mum have another fall or something? Right, you need to come back and let Joan know, because it's going up and down here and I can't see. So come back and let me know if you wouldn't mind. Thank you very much. Does this yet? Excellent girlfriend, got a sore ear. Just having a wee Guinness. Oh, right, okay. So it was James Edwards has the ear problem. I'm still confused, Liz, with all this with your dad. So you need to come back. Anita Whelan, I would love you to pick a card for me, Frank. If it's a card you want, it's a card you'll get. Anita, I'd love you to come through with a question for me. But let's see. That's weird, Liz. That's your dad come through in the first time for years. So I need you to come back and let me know. And what does Mikkel mean to you, Liz? He's going on about Mikkel. Who was I speaking to there? Anita.
Anita Whelan.
Determination will get you through absolutely anything, and you'll do really well, Anita, in this. Really very strong energy around you, and feeling much younger than you've had in ages. And with that energy move, everything's starting to move very quickly. Stomach problems for a man. There's a lot of well, kind of bend over with a wee bit of problem here, but you know something, it's nothing that a bottle or tablets can't sort out. But for yourself, determined, strong, and ready to face the world, and face it you will with drama when it's time to take it on. Well done, you. Okay, thank you. I love this. I'm sorry if Liz Simpson's still here, her dad's still here. So we should come back to me, Liz, and let me know. Bobby saying, thank goodness, thank you for your specs.
Yeah, where are your specs?
They're here, the next to me. Whoever that is, watch their stomach. But they just need medicine to take something, actually. Is that Anita?
Where was Anita?
Okay. Now, listen, I've got to tell you something. You can get me on my Facebook page as well, Frank Pilkington, your psychic astrologer. And you can also get, working later on tonight. Spirit is very prominent tonight, so we'll see what happens, what's coming on for people. So if you want a question answered, and not just give me a card, but the question answered, what you do is you go on your phone and text Frank, followed by your question to 85358. That's Frank, followed by your question to 85358. Now, we've launched this new thing coming up here, and I'm sure John will jump in and tell me all about it. And it's all to do with your video messages. And not only do you get a video message every week, but you also get your monthly, and also I throw in some tarot too. So why don't you join me? Again, all I have to do is go to Frank Pilkington, your psychic astrologer. I'm getting a really bad pain in my stomach here. I don't know why I'm getting this. I've got this feeling that I've been taken over, and that's when my pain started. And in fact, that's when my pain ended. It's all to do with my stomach. Oh, it's like an intestine problem. Oh, did I? Got a feeling, whoever it is that's coming through, I feel something burst inside. Because it burst, it infected everything. I thought it was like an ulcer burst, you know, one of those ulcer things. But it took me over. So I'm here with you. If there's anything, if you can take this from me. Frank, my mum is starting to forget things, and every time I tell her that she needs to do something, and she is going a bit stubborn, and I know that's not her. So that's what Dad is talking about. Oh, I'm so glad, Liz. But can you take the chair? It's like the throne in the corner. So will you come back and let me know? Anyway, tell your mum we're asking. Now, your mother was always a wee bit stubborn. She had to be. They all had to be. God, what they were all up against. Anyway, can anybody take this? And this was either an ulcer inside burst or something. And eventually it led to someone passing over. Can you take this, please? Henry there? No? Abscess. Could be. Is that inside? Yeah, the abscess was inside, yeah. What did I say?
Oh.
You don't know. Sometimes it was, because I've got somebody here, I think it's a male. And that's what he passed to us. Because he had an abscess burst, but he's still here with us. Yes,
Well,
mine
was
wasn't.
saying,
My brother had an
my
aneurysm.
brother had an aneurysm.
Where would the aneurysm be though? I think in the brain. This was in the stomach, I'm feeling. There's something very big in the stomach, and it felt as though it was all here in the stomach, in the lower intestine. Something was awfully wrong. And I was taken over from that. No? Well, there you go. There's somebody here and they're not coming through for you. Lovely friend, the chair is in my house. He loved coming to mine for his dinner. And my hubby had a wee vodka ready by the chair, which was by the fireplace. There you go. So there's the proof that you need. So he really is around for you. That's great news. And it's been a while since I came back. My bill had to be prepared due to this. Lee Bennett, no darling, did somebody pass over as a man? And yes, there's every possibility it was a bill.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I think it's Ali Boy's saying it first. He was in his stomach.
That's it.
And one of his hearts.
Well, you're with somebody around for you, my darling, so he wants to know that I'm getting smiles galore here. And a chuckle. This would be somebody, Ali, that would want to laugh all the time. He's very sort of animated. And he wants you to know he's there. Okay, now I gave you a bit of a reading earlier, didn't I? So please take this on board because it really is something now that you're getting that. Okay, my darling. Oh, yes. Oh, it's just left me. So Ali is on his way to you. Just think of him when he'll be around you, darling. Thank you. Christine Curry, I think, can have a wee card. Here he was. Would he be able to get some cards, please? But there's a Gemini out there that's needing a card, right? And I think that's to do with, I think her name is Mel. Is that right? Could you look and see what James was wanting?
One of the week card for his partner, Nell.
Is it Nell?
Yeah, she hasn't got a YouTube page, so she can't come in.
Nothing.
But she's a Gemini.
Nice. Maybe a lot of people don't have YouTube stuff.
Yeah, I know. I think we're going back to Facebook.
There's no unhappy there. Right, has Nell got anything to do with a hospital, James? Is she got coming up? Or does she get anything to do with care? There's a big change coming up over that. There's something very important that she needs to do. And I do think there's another female around her that in many ways she could have some problems with. Because there's a bit of a pain near her. And she needs to make a choice about do certain people stay in her life or do they go. There's just always somebody here got something to say. And it's unfair for her. And sometimes she's very pig-headed and other times she's easily led. So it needs to be that she's to make a choice. But I think there's something very much to it connected to either a hospital or anything to do with a medical condition that's not hers and it's coming up and it needs to be dealt with. Okay, will you tell her that? Thanks. So where are we now? I keep getting this bar thing coming up, and when it does, it means everything kind of slows down. Elaine Buffisson, oh my darling, you've got that grand. Isn't that wonderful? Can my mum, Christine Curry, have a wee card, please, Frank? And she who? Oh dear, almost missed you guys. Welcome. Nearly finished anyway, aren't we? Anyway, look at the beautiful sunset behind me. Isn't that gorgeous? You know, there's sometimes that you look out there and it just takes your breath away. And it's the colour of the blue sometimes is just amazing. This is an artist's studio, I think. I think it would be amazing to be able to do that. In fact, I used to paint years ago. My son paints, you know. I'd like to go back to doing it, I think. But anyway, listen, I'm keeping you up and keeping you away from the TV awards tonight, I think. So Johnny is back to his work. I'm back to mine. I'm going to be going on now to online here, and we'll be dealing with all your questions, so don't be afraid to come in. And remember, all you have to do is go on your phone and text Frank, followed by your question to 85358. It's 85358. And I'll see you as soon as. And I think we're going to possibly go back onto the Facebook and see how we go on there. Okay, so on behalf of John and myself, I've had a lovely evening, and Spirit has been wonderful, and it's going to be staying here. I can feel it. So if you've got a burning question, that's what to do. 85358 on your mobile phone, and I'll see you again. Okay, until then, you take care of yourselves. Good night, God bless. Bye-bye.